Well, it could be worse. Sometimes in Halo, when I hit a really, really nasty snipe, I punch the dead body.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they respawn and kill me. So maybe not quite the same.
You have to. What did you say? You have to. What did you call the pancake magic? You had to do what to the pancake?
I don't know.
Or no, was it what you did something? It wasn't a tea bag, it was something else.
Clam slam.
Oh, syrup.
Yeah, you gotta syrup the pancake.
Yeah, after a pancake, it doesn't count as teabagging after a pancake medal. It's just called syruping.
Yeah, you just syrup. Just dab the syrup on. Just dab the syrup.
That's what it is.
I thought you were talking about a clam slam.
I mean, it is, but my favorite medal in Halo is called the pancake. So I'm like, it's not a clam slam. It's not a teabag. This is just syruping.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna let people filter in. And I'm just going to feel fortunate that my dog decided to make noise now as opposed to when we were in the middle of something exciting. This is sort of my life.
Our conversation
Kid wakes up from a night terror, and now my dog doesn't want to be without me. So, un momento.
Are you gonna twit the twatters?
I was until my doggo said.
Oh, okay.
Very sadly. So I'll be
back. Are you actually leaving the stream with us unsupervised?
Oh,
yeah. He is.
Probably not wise.
So is this a speed run to get him closed down for the night?
We all told about the cruelty in video games.
Yeah, I'm waiting for people to filter in so I can tell my messed up cow story.
We're starting this conversation over.
I mean, the worst thing I've done worst thing I've done to a cow is like eat its flesh in front of the others.
Did you like walk out into a herd of cows like with a T-bone steak in hand, like
holding a burger?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I had to give him a heads up, you know.
You're next.
Your warning. This is your warning.
I do that in games all the time, like where you can tame animals and feed them. Half the time I'm like, I'm too lazy to actually make the food you want. Oh, I killed one of you earlier. Here, have some. Eat it.
Make it cannibalize itself.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no, that's awful. Oh my god. So my son did his first video recordings this week. He's been asking me to help him record videos. And I didn't want him to like use my studio because there's just a lot of expensive equipment in here and I'm a little protective of it. But I basically put together all my hand-me-down equipment. So I had a capture card that I wasn't using. I had my old webcam and like my old PC that's inside. And I made a little recording setup for him. And he recorded 2 Minecraft videos.
Oh, nice. Are you going to post them somewhere?
I might make a YouTube for him. We'll see. I mean, he's 5, so I'm just like, just the act of recording videos is a good first step. And so I watched the first video over with him, and I was like giving him some pointers. I was like, this part was really good, but like this part, nobody's gonna know what you're trying to do unless you tell them. And he's very serious about it. So he was sad today because he didn't get to record a video today. So I don't know.
Make it private, just for keeping it like
Yeah, you can make it private too, and then share it with certain people.
True, that's a good point.
A few years down the road, is like, look what you did.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Just kind of like archive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made him his own like video folder that he has, so he can go back and watch his own videos.
You should totally do that. So then once he's 18, and if you still have access to that account, and he's still streaming, you'd be like, hey, unlock, post those. This is what he was like when he was younger.
I'd probably make it before he was like 18. Like as soon as he's like 13, I think he's old enough then to like stream on Twitch and stuff. So that's probably what I'd give him a little bit more, like pretty much access to it all.
Yeah, but you gotta save those for when you want to really embarrass him.
Yeah. Like at his graduation ceremony, I'll show a clip of the video when he was 5. Your first YouTube video. Aww.
I hope you like cringe.
Be like cringe with a side of aw. It's funny.
Dungeon Nytes still back. What is the worst thing you've ever done in a video game?
Like morally?
Yeah.
Killed animals in front of their children.
Mimi, no! You would never. I don't believe that there's a story behind this at all.
I'm trying to think of like the worst thing I've done in a video game. I mean, Crusader Kings allows you to do some really messed up things.
That my worst things are probably either in Crusader Kings or in Wormworld.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I've murdered some Sims characters in pools and stuff.
That doesn't count. That's just entertainment.
Okay.
I mean,
they're not
like,
real people.
And the people that you are doing this stuff to are real compared to. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
my
killing
videos are
blocky
real.
animals. I'm killing blocky animals.
Yeah, but Sims is just entertainment.
They at least make no sounds.
All right.
They make actual sounds. Sims speak some weird language that no one actually speaks.
All right.
So it's allowed.
Fine. I'm glad that cruelty to Sims is nothing to you.
It's not.
We have doggo.
Dog butt.
Dog
Oh,
butt,
yeah.
yes.
I
Is
mean,
that Alice?
to be fair, I have
Hey, puppy.
Come here. Come here.
Oh, I want to snuggle the doggo.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
He's
Lord fellow.
Oh, he's a big guy.
so
Yeah.
sweet.
He's a growing bumper.
He's a gobble boy.
Aww.
To be fair, like in Crusader Kings, one of my things
Would
I
you
do
look
a
at the
lot
camera?
is
There you go. You look at the camera.
take
No, he wants to get down.
take my siblings'
wives. Look at the peoples.
Or children's
Look at the
wives
people's
as my
eyes.
lover. Like,
He's like, no, I won't do it.
Wow.
no, they're
It's not.
they're wives.
It's not. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
It's just a home wrecking.
Yeah, I just
your own
home wrecked
family.
my own family.
Exactly.
Hey, I have to assert. You have to look. You have to assert your dominance in Crusader Kings. Otherwise, your kids will try to usurp you. So
I'm
you have to let
afraid.
them
I'm
know.
afraid I came back to a terrible conversation.
You have to let your children know that you are the boss and you will take down their wives.
Okay, Nytes, you think
I'm
me
afraid.
killing blocky animals
No.
in Minecraft is a bad thing?
Nope.
Magic
Never said that.
Wow.
drowns Sims characters.
Yeah, you just take the ladder
Yeah,
away.
you take the ladder out of the.
Oh.
I did one time just lock a sim in like a room, just a room, like took the door away, like a
You
1 by
forgot about
1
him?
room. No, intentionally killed them.
On purpose.
Why you think I accidentally made a 1 by 1 room with like no wallpaper, no flooring, no lights, took away the door, and then just accidentally left a sim in there?
Wow. There's a darker streak to magic I didn't know about.
People are bashing me for my blocky animal killing.
I bashed you for nothing.
I'm trying to figure out who's
Look,
top. Is it Magic
evil.
with her 1 by 1 room, or is it Pi with his NTR antics?
I mean,
Oh my God.
Barrett's all sadistic. It's just what level?
Well, okay. So one time when I used to play Ark a lot on a public server, I created the Underground Dodo Fighting League, and we led dodos
That's
to
great.
fight each other against the other tribes. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some badass dodos. They were freaking rocking.
Like, yo,
funny.
bro, what does that dodo do? You're like, yeah, let me show you.
Let me show you. Yeah, so that's how we would. That's one of the ways we used to settle like disputes between the tribes. Was take it to
Underground Dodo Fighting League.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's just
I mean-
creative.
See, when I was in college, we settled beef with Halo 2, but that was a different time. It's a different place.
Indeed.
Freshman dorm land. What up, Magic? Other Magic. Magic the Gamer. Not the
I
moonshot.
already said hi to them. Yep.
Yes. Magic, what's up, buddy?
Magic around tonight. Let's go.
Happy time zones to you, sir. Oh. How are you doing? No doubt you've been playing Ragnarok and I'm jealous. Because I'm not yet. Oh, man. You have not? Well, we can suffer together then. Because the PS4 would make it whirl loud. Yeah, I have the PS4 Pro, and I'm like, do I get it, or do I just hang out for a little while, and then eventually forget about it after everyone stops talking about it in 2 weeks, and then just get it when it comes out on PC? That's what I want to do.
I vote hang out until it comes out on PC.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do.
Finished Persona 5.
Really?
I am really happy with the story, although
good.
messed up. I messed up a bit, so I have to replay part of it because I didn't extend, because like with the extended or the collector's editions, but like with Royal, they have an extended period that you can do, but you have to get certain people's relationships to a certain level to unlock that. And I didn't realize that one of the people I had to do that with to unlock it, I was like one level too low when the time frame came up. But I basically have to go back and do it. But what I want to do, I finished my romance with one character, so now I want to go back and do another romance with a different character.
I love he.
Okay. This is going to be how we roll tonight, I guess. I got my wing pup with me here.
I'm surprised your dog sits in the chair like that.
Dude, he loves it.
Mine will not sit in a regular chair. He likes to sit on the sofa, and he likes to sit on the ottoman. And my brother gets frustrated, and I'm just like, bro,
scratchies.
You're just mad because he matches the freaking color of the sofa.
He's a good boy.
When I had my kitty, she used to come and sit on the toilet seat when I would get ready in the morning. I mean, the cover would be down, so she would sit there and keep me company and meow at me while I was getting ready in the morning.
I don't know how long he's going to stay there. He usually just sleeps beneath my feet, so we'll see. All right, let's get this show on the road because some stuff happened. So, last time, roll for initiative. Why, Sakura?
Last time the DM tried to kill me.
Slow down, Sakura.
Last time on Rime and the Frostmaiden, the party was kind of reeling from an encounter with their friend, Valine Harpel. Valine seemed to go nuts for some reason and started attacking everyone. Not understanding this behavior, the party obviously attacked back, and Wilhelmina entombed her in some type of a cage of stone. It was a great idea until the party said, "Hey, let's uncage her," and they were like, "Huh? But why?" Well, because we want to talk to her, and so they released the cage. And they started talking with her, and she was still pissed because a certain halfling had unbound the soul of her dear Professor Scant from its crystal orb that it had been attached to, which was their whole point of the quest up until that point, was to find that thing and recover it because it was a lost family heirloom of immense importance and power.
Also, it's important to our storyline.
Let's just say that if we had left her in the Wall of Stone, she might still be alive. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say maybe I was protecting her, but you know.
Maybe. So, anywho, after a little bit of a discussion there, something bad happened. The party heard a noise, and it was like the flapping of big wings, which may or may not have found them due to a certain Krathok smacking into said wall, trying to break it at one point.
I take no responsibility for that.
Yep. None. No responsibility whatsoever. So a giant rock ROC, aka Big Bird, monstrosity-sized, big, massive bird, came to decide to noms on the party. And in the midst of its arrival, a certain little icy jerkface who had been leading the party to this destination, basically their entire time on the island, decided to impale Valine from the back and essentially explode her. So there was that. So Valine died. And that was rough. It was rough and it was gruesome and it was ugly and all that. The party had no time to mourn nor react because Giant Bird had turned around and was on them. And it was bad. Until Wilhelmina's quick thinking to run to the ship allowed her to banish the rock for a minute. That minute gave the rest of the party enough time to kind of also muster up and get back to the ship with them. Upon doing so, the bird blinked back into existence. I should say most of the party, Cathala and Drathar, decided to do roguey things and hide behind snowflakes, which we poked lots of fun of. Anyway, bird comes back into existence and fighting ensues. Well, they finally defeat Bird, only for Frostmaiden to show up and start asserting her power at her frustration with the party ending her pet bird. It's not looking good for the party. Until they felt a rumbling underneath their feet. A rumbling which caused the ice around the shipwreck to shatter into a series of ice floes. And the party fell under the ice. Well, a couple people fell under the ice. And were met with the face of a giant shark that they had basically narrowly escaped from only a session or two earlier. Fortunately, that shark face was in the jaws of their friend, Ongajuk, who's a big sperm whale. And Ongajuk scooped up the friendos. All the rest of the friendos noticed this after a short while, jumped into the water, got in Ongajak's bubble, because he has a ship strapped to his back, and it's the big bubble around it, keeps everybody nice and safe and warm and breathing, and descended under the ice. And that is essentially where we left it. So if I had to paint you a picture of this exact moment in time, the party has all been captured in the bubble on the back of Ongajuk, the giant sperm whale, and the Frostmaiden is on top of the ice, kind of above them, with a giant swirling storm going above. From the party's perspective, you can all hear the dull sound of the storm raging above you, along with the wails of the maiden, crying out in anger over the death of her beloved bird. Ongajuk kind of talks to you. I heard noises. Came to find you. Are you okay?
Probably about as good as we can expect at the moment.
You arrived quite in the nick of time.
Tried not to be far.
Hi, I'm Wilhelmina. I don't think we've met before. But thank you for the quick rescue.
Hello.
She helped us kill the rock.
Good. With it gone, can swim more freely.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you can swim more freely because That rock was a pain in the ass.
Agreed.
Evil bird.
Fortunately, your master is quite angry at us.
Yes. Her rage is in the water.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Feel, I mean. Need to go away. Are you ready to leave?
We still need to find something here, correct?
Yes. If we leave, not sure if we'll be able to come back.
Still supposed to find a book that's here. No idea where it is. All our leads are dead.
I am right here.
Do you know where the book is?
Dead. Very punny.
I was leading Nas Lantimir to the book.
Okay,
when Rock attacked us. I feel like we've talked about this before.
Do you know the exact location of the book?
No, but I'm fairly familiar with the island. I know the general area, but obviously because of the winter, everything has changed. But I do know in general where to find the book. I can get as close to where it is.
Can I insight check her?
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you like. Sorry.
Cthulhu's gonna insight check her while Drathar questions her. Is that
Poppy quietly insight checked her. Just kind of. She's just kind of
quietly.
Poppy's just kind of
quietly.
I'm just
She's
kind of
just,
sitting
like,
back
furrows her
watching. I'm just kind of watching, just kind of taking it in. You know, because I heard from Helene. I'm trying to be a little cautious at the moment.
Yeah. So, Wilhelmina, you need to give me a charisma roll.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna say whether it's a persuasion or deception. I'm just going to say that it's a roll. That is a 10. Okay. Okay. Did you already roll one? Did you already roll that charisma? Oh, that was a long time ago.
I just rolled this. No, I just rolled the 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she just rolled the 10.
Well, there was a charisma roll on the books from.
Sorry, I was doing that was my test rolls earlier, and I just did charisma because it was a +0. So
yeah, Poppy. There's something off about the story. You're not sure what. Parts of it ring true, parts of it don't. And you're not sure where that lies.
Well, listen, we all have a common goal of getting the book. So I will go travel alone to get the book if I have to. But if we're all have the same common goal, wouldn't it make more sense for us to work together towards that end?
Why are you looking for the book?
To stop the Frostmaiden.
I thought you were hired to help Nash find the book. Now you want it yourself to stop the Frostmaiden?
Yeah. I mean, he kind of convinced me of the importance of it. And if I need to pick up that mantle, then so be it. I mean, it's a 1v however many of you in this scenario. Like, it's just me. But, like, I thought that helping to kill Rock would have at least, at the very least, proven where my allegiance is. I am against the Frostmaiden. I want to take her down.
Yeah.
I mean, there is that old saying.
Hold on. I'm going to do my own insight check now.
It's quite reasonable.
I mean, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but only while that other enemy is still alive. It's dead.
I'm sorry, is not your enemy the Frostmaiden? Because that's who my enemy is. And Rock was just one obstacle in the path to taking her down.
Will, you need to give me another charisma roll, please?
Secretly, she's going to be a Frostmaiden worshiper cultist.
But you'll never know, because that's an 18. Oh, shit.
Krathok.
Shoot.
Yeah?
Most of what she's saying rings true, but there is something off that you just can't quite put your finger on.
I'm going to point my finger and say, there's something you're not telling us. And kind of like flex a little bit.
Do we need to put a table down, get like a bowl of ramen or something, and a bright light and just shine it on her?
How do full of ramen in this bright light?
It's the running gag.
Okay, sorry.
In Japanese media, that whenever you get someone you sit there, you give them food, and you're like, your mom would really care that you're doing something so bad. And it somehow makes all criminals break.
I break it down already.
That, and also if you touch the food, you're guilty automatically.
Really?
Poppy's gonna wander over towards Drathar and just kind of tug at his sleeve and kind of pull him aside.
What, Poppy?
And she's just gonna really quietly, before Helene died, she yelled, "Traitor," pointing at her.
Need to decide. Shouldn't stay long.
Can you put us on a different part of the island? Deceive her somehow.
Can try, yes. But every part of her is island.
Angajuk starts to swim south. And as he does, is anyone still looking at Wilhelmina?
I am.
Poppy's kind of side-eyeing her while she's talking to Drathar a little bit.
No, okay. I'm straight trying to freaking like use my.
You're like mean mugging her? Okay.
Yeah, with the whole 12.
With the whole 12.
Definitely. Cathela would definitely be keeping her eye on her. Drathar would be kind of looking at her while listening to Poppy, especially after she said that Wilhelmina called her a traitor.
Okay.
So, no, Valine called Wilhelmina a traitor.
Yeah, Valine called Wilhelmina a traitor.
So Angajuk starts moving, and as he does, all of you are looking at Wilhelmina, and Wilhelmina, your eyes all of a sudden roll to the back of your head and you black out. You feel like you've fallen into the water and you're just floating in an area. And it's this weird effect where as you're in this water, you look towards the surface and you can almost see through shimmering kind of flowing water what you would be seeing from your eyes. But you're not in control right now.
That's wild. Can I try to speak?
If I can't have the book, no one will have the book.
That's
and all of a sudden, you all see Wilhelmina begin to have glowy hands. And her glowy hands are pointed straight down. And bad things happen.
Counterspell?
You can try, but you're going to have to roll for it.
My family heirloom. Oh, sorry. No, that was the.
Yo.
That was the spell magic.
I'll do it at a 4th level. Counterspell. Do it. To roll? No, it doesn't have to roll. That's right. All right, what am I rolling here? Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on, something good. Okay, not terrible. 19?
It's not going to do it, my friend.
Can I do counterspell on myself?
Nope.
Can Cthulhu do a stunning strike on her?
Nope. Well, I mean, you could. You can just see what happens.
I'm not going to try since you already said nope. That means it's going to be impossible.
Okay. I shouldn't have said nope. The answer is you can try. It may be unsuccessful.
Should always be your answer.
I know.
Always be your answer.
I should always be my answer. I'm just trying to speed things along because we started late. All right. Wilhelmina's hands illuminate with white, radiating light.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, you can do that. And you see her hands both slam down on the floor. And all of you feel a magical essence leave her body. And you hear Angajuk groan. Ooh. And you all start listing to the side. And you see the water going red around you. The bubble bursts. And you are now all in the freezing cold water. Roughly 30 feet under the surface.
Oh, God.
Wilhelmina, after this happens, you feel yourself, as you're reaching for the surface, get launched back into your body. And you're once again in control. But you're underwater.
Should I roll another Arcana to figure out exactly what spell was cast?
You could do
I
that.
don't have time for that. I'm swimming to the surface.
Certainly try.
I'd like to cast Misty Step to try to get to the surface.
A 6.
Corn, I'll be generous. Okay? Because you probably would have seen something similar to this spell. Well, you definitely know the spell.
Okay.
And the telltale sign would have been the light coming off the hands. You just didn't process it at the time. But it was a very high level magic missile that tore through the ship and Angajuk's body. But you guys need to do something quick because you're all underwater.
Poppy's gonna summon Beast.
Okay. You gonna summon a walrus?
Well, I'm gonna summon something that's underwater.
Okay.
I'm gonna I will cast it at 2nd level.
Okay.
How do I put it in the thing? Oh, display in VTT. There we go.
Yep.
And I'm going to summon, a walrus, and hopefully, latch onto it so it can bring me to the surface.
Sure. Yeah. Magic, you say, Wilhelmina, you Misty Step, and you Misty Step straight up. It's a bit dodgy, and I'm gonna make you do an Arcana check. You have to beat a 15, or else something's gonna go wrong.
I'd like to use a luck point.
Sure.
Please. Re-rolling now. Yo, nat 20. Let's go.
You gauge the distance, and even though it's extremely difficult underwater, because of your skill and adaptation to this environment, you swim up just enough to ensure that when you Misty Step, you'll be all the way above the ice, instead of slamming into it, causing yourself untold damage. It would certainly be emotional. Anyway, you are above the ice. Poppy, you summon a walrus. And this kind of ethereal spirit figure, almost kind of the same effect if you saw Moana and you saw like grandmother in like the mantis form, like swimming underneath the boat. That's kind of how it is. It's just kind of a glowing figure of a walrus. And it swims underneath you and it allows you to just kind of grab on to its flippers on its back and begins carrying you upward. Krathok, how you swimming, bud? Because you're kind of heavy, bruh.
Corin will start swimming towards Krathok.
I am going.
If he's not nearby.
Hold on.
How far away from land are we?
I said you're 30 feet underwater.
Yeah, 30 feet underwater, but how far is the land,
You're
the
under
island
the
from
ice.
us?
I am going
Okay.
to cast Enhance Ability on myself. And choose Bull's Strength, which gives me an advantage on... Wait, not Strength.
Should have Bull's Buoyancy? Is this? Can you cast something like that? Because you're gonna need help. You're a heavy mofo with a lot of gear.
Well, that's why I was thinking maybe Bull Strength. Bull Strength will make me even like stronger, and the ability to myself to swim would be better.
You're definitely gonna need it because that's vocal, so you gotta say the whole thing.
Dunitha, are you and Cathala just swimming for the surface?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast. Crap. I don't know whether to use Dexterity, Strength, or freaking Constitution here.
You do see Corin, swimming towards you. I would assume if he's not close already.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, technically, swimming could be considered athletics usually.
Yes.
So that would be strength.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Question.
Why?
Answer.
Can I use a shape water, which has a range of 30 feet, and I can cause the water to move in a specific direction? No, I can only move 5 feet. Just kidding. Can I melt the ice in a 5-foot cube with shape water so that there's like a 5-foot opening in the ice?
You may.
Sweet. So I would do that. And then look down through that, like it's a 5x5 square in the ice. I'd look through that to try to see anybody else.
Yeah. Drathor and Cathala, you start going up to the ice and you're looking for anything to help find a way through, because at this point you're kind of under solid ice. And all of a sudden you see this hole open up in the ice. Poppy, similarly, your walrus kind of sees this and makes a beeline towards it.
Is it a small walrus?
It's a spirit walrus. It doesn't.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
And a 5 foot by 5 foot is not small. A walrus could fit through 5 foot through 5 foot. Okay. Cold as ice.
I mean, truthfully, all of us could probably climb out of that 5 by 5 foot at the same time.
Yeah, everybody just kind of goes through at the same time, gets stuck.
Winnie the Pooh style.
That's just because we have to wait
and then the Benny Hill theme ensues as we're all stuck in that hole.
Yeah.
So can I see Krathok now?
No.
Through the
Krathok is sinking. Like I have to stress this enough. This is not like an easy situation. Krathok is sinking. And I don't know, Mud, what you're planning on doing, but Corin is swimming towards Krathok, who is also sinking. You are both in water that is colder than you can stand. Even with your cold protection, it is freezing.
Okay, am I above the ice now then?
Potentially. I got to see what Krathok and Mud are doing before I want to advance the time too much further.
I'm trying to swim towards the as much as I can.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
All right. Oh, I get an advantage on that, so it doesn't matter. That I'm not gonna roll better than a freaking 26.
Yes, you might, and you might need to. You better roll again.
No, I'm not rolling better than a 26.
I thought you said you got an advantage on it.
That was the 2 rolls, yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
26 and 12, so I'm taking 26 because that's the higher number.
Krathok, you kind of cast this spell on yourself, and you feel your strength kind of bolster just slightly as being underwater is making it difficult for you to really get the full effect of your spell, and you just start treading and kicking with all your might. You are exhaustingly heavy in all of your gear, in all of your body weight, trying to swim. Thankfully, you're a Goliath, and you are used to this environment, which is giving you a slight bit of help in this regard. And you see Drathor and Cathala and Poppy all swimming towards the surface. Senior Corin, you see Krathok start to make some progress upwards. What do you do?
As long as I see that he's able to swim on his own, I'm going to wait for him to be about 10 feet away from me or more. I'm thunder stepping out of there.
Okay. Put the thunder step thingy in the spell slide, please.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Un momento.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, Corin.
Yeah.
You hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a teleport. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, seeing the hole in the ice, you thunderstep through this hole. Krathok, you feel this push kind of propel you forward a good bit. And the rest of you all hear this thundering boom underneath you as the shockwave from the thunderstep forces water upwards. and the force shatters the area around the 5 by 5 foot ice opening and basically creates a small geyser. I'm going to say at this point, Drathar, Cathala, Poppy, Corin, and Wilhelmina are all above the water at this point, and I need you all to make me a dexterity save just to ensure that you're able to stay on the ice and not fall back in the water.
Oh my gosh.
Dexterity saving?
Yes.
Can I cast Featherfall on everyone, or are we all like solid? Like if we're falling, rather.
I mean, you would just be falling back into the water. I doubt
we're falling that far.
You're not going to be... You're standing on the ice, and you would just be falling back in the water.
You said dexterity save?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's looking pretty Gucci right now. Except for Poppy.
I still have my walrus.
But we're going to say the walrus gives you advantage. So go ahead and see if the walrus wants to go ahead and give you some love. Like my puppy gives me some love. Hi, Poppy. Poppy wubs. Get yourself a puppy wubs.
16.
Nice.
That'll go ahead and do it. All right. Everyone is able to kind of back away from the edge a good bit. And you see the kind of area around the ice just start to crumble in on itself just slightly. You hear small amounts of cracking in the rest of the ice. And you see Krathok kind of prone next to you on the ice, that geyser basically propelling him the rest of the way up the ice and out of the water. It's a good time. Have at it.
How far are we from like the island itself?
I think we're on it.
I want to stress to you, you did not move very far from where you previously were.
Oh no.
How far is the ship?
It's floating in the water. Or sinking.
Do we see the Frostmaiden?
Not the ship on the whale, the ship on the land.
It broke off on the ice before we
did?
got on the
Okay.
whale. That's why.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. So the ship's gone bye-bye.
I would probably look around and see if the Frostmaiden has spotted us in all this commotion.
Drathar and Cathala are going to quickly look for places to possibly hide, and then look for the Frostmaiden.
Krathok is going to stand in the middle of nowhere and be like, we should probably make camp somewhere.
Yeah, we're wet and cold at this point.
I think we need to get out of here because we have a giant, hey, this is where we are. We just escaped you. Come kill us sign. And sound.
You guys really are really good at ringing dinner bells. I just have to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Storm Sorcerer
Poppy
for
does have her bow ready at the ready. So
Trust me, Knight. That's been my my problem with this group the whole time is Drathar never wants his name said, but everyone's like, this is Drathar.
So wait, is it just ice and snow as far as the eye can see?
Well, I'm going to use my Storm God
bare
ability.
frozen dead trees of no leaves.
That are not
some
good
of those.
cover from rock, by the way.
You know, Tiny Hut would be very advantageous.
I have Tiny Hut. That's why I'm trying to figure out if I can cast it. It will be hidden. All right, I'm going to cast Tiny Hut, and I'm going to make the outside of it basically white to match the snow and ice.
You should still go somewhere a little better hidden.
Yeah.
I mean, where we can? Where? Okay, tell me where.
Probably towards the island.
That's why I was looking. That's why Cathala and Drathar are both trying to find places to be possible hiding areas. Possible cave, something, anything besides, here's an open ice field. Why is there a strange ice hut in the middle of it?
I'm going to give you all a better idea of your surroundings, and I'm going to leave you with a thought. Okay.
Hmm?
You fell in the water. Agajuk saved you and swam down 30 feet underneath the ice and was heading south. He did not make it very far. You're at most 100 yards away from where you were back up when you encountered the rock and the Frostmaiden. You heading south means that you're heading in a very similar direction as to where you met your ice troll friend and the Garden of Ice Sculptures. There is not between that area and the area that you were in except for dead trees and a hill.
So is the trees like in a forest, or is it a park?
Pretty dense foliage, I'd imagine.
I had to. Sorry, I had to.
I know you did.
It's trees like what's going to be my hair soon. Gone. If we keep going this way.
I know.
Now, to further acclimate you to what is around you, I'm going to give you guys a bone insofar as Poppy, you will have ascertained at this point that the island, through your exploring, has a very interesting repeating pattern at its edges. And you have surmised that the island is in the shape of a giant snowflake. At the center of this snowflake, though, and based on what you saw coming in from entering the island on basically an eastern leaf, right, or an eastern or southeastern leaf of this snowflake, little protrusion of the snowflake, there's a giant spire-like ice protrusion in the center that had a skull-like head carved out of it. Now, because I don't want you to have to force your way back into your notes to remember why that's important, this island was previously inhabited by ice giants who were ousted when the Frostmaiden came in and made this her home. So in terms of caves or fortresses or whatever, you would probably ascertain that the center of the island is going to be the only place in the island that has any type of meaningful cover at all. But you could also ascertain that that's probably where the Frostmaiden lives.
Okay, so Poppy will relay all this.
Yeah, so Wilhelmina's in the middle of creating tiny hut, and she's just gonna abandon it real quick to listen to what Poppy's saying.
You're just gonna see all this magic weave just start to make this little area, and all of a sudden it just dissipates.
Yeah, because it takes a minute to cast, so she's 30 seconds in, and then she's like, wait, it kind of dissolves.
Yeah, so Poppy relays all this, and says, and basically, that's going to be the best place for cover, but that's probably where she lives.
Wait, what about that tower, though?
To
the spire?
Answer, Magic, your first question.
Yeah.
You do see the giant, swirling 300-foot tall storm spell that was previously cast still going in the distance.
Fun. So is Poppy describing the spire with the giant skull?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would that be the opposite direction of this wall of storm?
You guys are on the western side, northwestern side of the island currently.
Okay.
You are on the northwesternmost leaf when you encountered the rock. You are now between the northwestern and western leaps, more towards the outside than you are the inside. But you can obviously look up and see giant mountain of ice.
And which leaf was the spire on? Southeast?
The spire is in the center of the snowflake.
Oh, the spire
Dead
with
center.
the giant skull. Okay.
Yes. When I say spire, think just like stalagmite, right? Like giant protrusion of ice that has a skull carved in it. It's not like a spirally spire. It's just a giant spike of ice.
Sick.
Got it.
Well, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. So
kind of like the Washington Monument,
Yes.
sticking straight up.
Yes. Not so precisely phallic, but yes.
I was going to say that's a very phallic thing for the Ice Queen.
Well, I mean,
it wouldn't
was for the
surprise me
previously for the
either,
Ice Giants,
Even
but
the Ice Queen needs an Ice King,
it gets a little lonely out here,
Yeah.
Well, she shouldn't have kicked him off the land where he had to go build an igloo and live with his pet mammoth.
Right.
Okay. Corin's just gonna storm guide his way towards the island. The center of the island. Well, come on, there's no time to waste.
Yeah, I'm going to follow Corin.
The
Yeah,
only other
I
option is to walk across the ice sheet.
I need everyone
God.
to give me athletics checks.
Yeah, athletics check.
You collectively, on average, need to beat a 15.
Wow.
Else
I'm
you'll
so
be rolling
sorry.
initiative.
I rolled a 16.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Get my storm guide, give initiative. Give bonus.
Go! That's my second nat 20 of the night. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Well,
Jumping over.
That's good. I got
ice.
a 3.
Minus
storm guide
1.
Give my storm guide ability give us advantage if I'm using the tailwind to blow us.
I will allow it to give you advantage.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's basically up to you at this point.
That doesn't help any further.
Oh.
I'm also going to give you this tidbit. I was going to try and give this earlier and I forgot.
You forgot?
I forgot. I know that you all, out of character, know that magic is a player and is a part of this party.
Mm-hmm.
However, your characters don't know Wilhelmina from Adam, and she just ended Angajuk, your whale friend, and left you stranded in the middle of the water, and are now back up on the ice with a Frostmaiden 100 yards away. Just saying.
I would have already put myself in a wall of stone at this point, so.
I'm just saying. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Just gonna.
The present danger is a bit more pressing than the
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying
ally.
It feels like a lot of a free pass going on.
Oh, there's no free pass. As soon as they're quote unquote safe,
just throwing it out
earful.
Just
be quiet.
You can't ruin my plan, Knight. And also, Krathok, you actually still have advantage. You're thinking for an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11 the first one.
Yeah, but it's based on a total party average. So if you nat 20, that would help the party.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is I rolled an 11 and then I rolled a 16.
Oh, I see that.
I didn't see the 11.
My
yeah, my bad.
Is
my bad.
I would have locked myself in a 1-by-1 room with no door.
Yep. That's all right.
Are you doing that?
All right. So everybody. Yo! Zeus, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the party. We are nearing the end of the Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign, and it's getting really spicy. And if there's anything that you need us to help with being English is not your first language, then let us know. We are happy to be accommodating. Anyway, welcome, and thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate that. All right. So
I am going to say if Wilhelmina has not locked herself in a 1-by-1 room, Gathala is going to deck her.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me an unarmed strike.
Not now, later? Question mark?
Oh, hell no, right now. Doesn't that 20 work?
Yep. That'll hit. You know it, do. Go ahead and roll me some damage. Okay.
And so is it crit 14?
Yeah. Wilhelmina, this very angry looking half elf is going to come up and punch you right in the face.
She's not a half elf, she's a wood elf.
Oh, she's a wood elf, excuse me. A very angry looking elf is going to punch you in the face. Are you going to say anything with it, or are you just going to let the fist do the talking?
Oh, she's going to do the fist let the fist do the talking, just walk past afterwards.
Yeah, you're basically going to get this glance over your shoulder, Wilhelmina, and then a fist just comes and just decks you in the face. It's almost enough to just put you on the floor.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd probably kill her.
And you take 14 points of damage.
Try. Okay.
As you all flee from the scene together,
Run away.
running as quick as you can, you realize that the snow has stopped falling. And as you run further towards the mainland, you begin to see this tall sculpture, crystal blue, with its hands folded over its chest, head down. The only thing around, for as far as you can see. Krathok, go ahead and give me a perception check.
17. What do I see? Oh, DM.
Krathok, you get within about 150 feet, and you feel cold run through your veins.
Oh no.
You've seen this sculpture before. And the last time you did, it was your death.
What?
At least you thought.
No, not my death.
The death of you and the rest of the party. This is the Frostmaiden's second form.
Oh, God. I don't like this. Crap.
Also, welcome to the compound. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, I'm Knight. It's the crew. Playing some D&D, doing a little Rime of the Frostmaiden, and we're kind of having a big baddie encounter right now. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and enjoy the ride, because the rolls have been so spicy tonight.
Oh, Cathala's not that big.
I guess that's
Wilhelmina, you're human?
Yes.
Okay.
Cathala will remember this.
Cathala remembers this. Where's my little butterfly? Cathala remembers this.
Is Krathok going to let any of us know anything? Or is Krathok just going to be like...
Oh, this is bad.
Krathok, give me a Constitution save.
I'm trying to
give me a Constitution save.
On what I want to do. I'm sorry. I'm doing
no, there is no deciding. You've taken long enough. Constitution save.
Damn it! No! A 12.
Krathok, you're afraid.
No.
I am going to swing my hammer at it.
It's 100 feet
it's
away.
not that close.
Are you just going to charge it?
I could throw my hammer.
Okay.
120 feet?
No!
Yes.
Can you throw it 150 feet? Because that's how far you were away.
I'm going to run.
I mean, I understand. I will let you do this thing.
Okay.
Trust.
I'm going to run at the statue and then throw my hammer at it.
All right. I'm going to allow you to do that. However, the throw will be at disadvantage because you are afraid.
Okay.
I'm not giving you the fear effect.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to feel like you have to run away. But for this roll only,
all right,
you are going to be unsure of yourself because of this.
Right. Can I ask a question? Because he cast enhance ability on him, wouldn't it be a straight roll?
Yeah, because it is strength.
No, it's an attack roll.
No, it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
Right. No, it's a good question.
Oh my lord! There's nothing less than I could do there. I literally just threw a fucking 1 and I got a 3.
You rolled d12s. Why did you roll d12s?
No, I rolled d8s.
Why?
No, you didn't.
You need to roll to attack.
That's my damage. That's my damage. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I still rolled an 11 and once. And yeah, I'm gonna roll an 11 because that's 22.
Okay.
With a damage of, I don't know, if it hits at 11. I rolled the wrong dice, sorry.
Yeah. No, Krathok, you say nothing to the rest of the party.
And just throw a fucking hammer at it.
But you feel as this ice runs through you, that you grab your hammer and run charging. Ah! And you throw your hammer. It lands at the feet of the statue, which still hasn't moved. And you recall it back to you.
Yep.
The rest of you catch up to Krathok. What's your range on that?
On my throw? It'd be the same as any, like a spear.
That's not what I asked you.
Hold on. 60?
What's up, Ash?
Yeah, 60.
60.
Yeah. And I sprinted at it. So
okay.
That would give me, because I think, hold on.
I'm not going to force the rest of you to get that close.
Because that's 80 feet that I just did.
Y'all, well, again, I didn't say anything about initiative. I'm just giving you a chance to do a thing. So now you're 60 feet away, Krathok. What do the rest of you want to do while Krathok is doing this? I'm essentially giving you a free turn before we roll initiative and find out what happens.
Do we see this statue and everything?
Of course.
Okay.
But Krathok was basically the last one alive last time.
Okay.
And he had to watch you all die, and he got the best look at this thing. Maybe aside from Corin. Or Drathar, for that matter.
I got a very good look, because then she turned me to ice in that form. And then I dropped.
But this creature's completely stationary. We established that?
Yeah. It is standing there before you with its hands crossed on its chest and its head down.
If you're meaning like it can't move, in the air it couldn't because we were all falling.
I'm not saying it can't move. I'm saying it hasn't moved.
I think that's what Mud Dog was talking about.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't look like it could move. Like it doesn't have like functioning legs.
Not at the moment, I don't think.
Corin.
Yes.
I'm just going to go ahead and give you the rest of y'all a freebie.
I can't
you
see
recognize this form. It has 2 legs, a body, 2 arms, giant spiky protrusions of ice coming out from its shoulders, and you can even tell with the head down slightly, you can see the face of the queen with a crown of ice.
Right, but we couldn't do any damage to it last time.
You were falling.
Would
we were
I
falling
know
and most of
what
us were
this is?
frozen.
Well, Amina, go ahead and give me a...
Gordon's thought is to go around the thing.
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
To get to the center.
Yeah, that's gonna be 18.
Well, Amina, you have read about this in texts. It takes you a minute because what you saw before was the Frostmaiden in her owl form. You saw massive wings, but also arms, legs, feathered, this owl-like face with massive horns. But this form, no one has ever... Well, few have ever seen and lived.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I think I can do it to myself, right? You just have to like be able to.
Yep, it's a touch.
Okay.
Invisibility!
Goodbye.
Oh.
How long does that last?
An
Up
hour.
for 1 hour and you're in concentration. Okay. Well, Amina, you phase out. Poppy, Corin, Snoring Dog, what do you want to do?
Snoring dog.
Can you not hear him? He's sawing logs right now.
No.
Basically, just to clarify exactly where we are, she's in between us and the center of the island.
Yes.
Corin's just gonna call out, "We should go around," and start moving to like.
I don't think there's gonna be a going around.
No, there's not going to be going around.
We should go around. I love you.
It's difficult to see in the brain. Sorry, I'm trying.
No. I want to. Hey, Mud. Here, I'll give you some different context. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You were only 100 yards from where you were, and your halfling, in your haste, you cast Thunderwave. Not only did you make a ginormous noise, letting anything in, I don't know, like 300, 300 some odd feet hear exactly where you are, but you also created a geyser of water that shot up in the middle of the air that basically said, "I'm here!"
Yes,
and then you started running for cover in the center of the island. There is no escaping the maiden right now.
So this is a guaranteed encounter. Basically, you're saying we can't escape it. That's what you're telling me.
You can try.
So just blast her with everything we got. Got it. Okay.
You can certainly try.
So,
but the state of the universe is there is nothing else around you. Your ride out of here got blasted through its stomach, and as far as you know, is belly up underneath you, bleeding out.
I'm very, very sad.
Is there any packs of snow that look like they've built up at least a little bit that Drathar and Cthulhu can run to, going in opposite ways, and just get ready to hide and fight from? They're not trying to run away. They're just trying to like kind of circle and get behind a snow bank, if anything.
Sure.
Or is it completely flat? Okay.
I mean, it's, for all intents purposes, it's flat. But I'm not above giving you a snowdrift or two. That said,
how about
please recall that
Excuse me.
she ended all of the snow around you. It is still.
Yeah.
Like, think super eerie how you've been in a blizzard the entire time, the 2 days that you have been on this island. It has not stopped snowing, wind blowing, anything, if not for Corin giving you the small respite of his sphere. You would be fully exposed to the horrors of the wind and snow on this island. And all of a sudden, it's just calm.
The calm before the storm.
And before you...
Yes, but trying to run away would be kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that running away is the right answer. I'm just telling you, there is no snow falling. It is still. So if you would want to attempt to hide in some puff of snow and be like a little mole rat just diving into the snow, go for it. You can meerkat your way right into the snow.
So how far? Okay, so I mean, we were behind Krathok.
I'll give you. Yeah, go ahead.
Poppy would have seen him like running, and while Poppy wouldn't have been like at a full run, she would have been kind of going after him. So she's not quite to where he is by any means. So how far would I be about from this statue?
So I will say, but when you guys noticed her, you guys were about 150 feet away.
Okay.
Poppy, I'll say that you pulled up about 100 feet away.
Okay.
Right? Krathok is another 20 feet in front of you. No, he's another 40 feet in front of you because he had to get to 60 feet to throw his hammer.
Okay, and I would have recognized her as well because I would have seen her before. So Poppy's has had her bow out, and she's gonna take her bow and try and hit it.
Okay. So Wilhelmina cast invisibility. Poppy, you're gonna levy an attack. Krathok already levied an attack. Corin, what are you doing? It's just you, buddy.
Yeah, apparently everybody's attacking, so he's going to attack too.
What you got up your sleeve there, Senior Sorcerer?
He's going to try to separate himself away from the pack a bit, so he's not like grouped up. But he's going to.
You want me to attack first, or?
I just want to know what Corin's trying to do.
Okay.
He's probably going to try a shatter spell, but he has to get closer. So he's probably, let's see, lightning bolt's actually longer. He's probably going to, he's going to use a lightning bolt as soon as he gets close enough. Which is 100 feet.
You have to get to 100 feet?
Yeah.
I'll say that you can get to that far.
Okay.
You can get kind of at a distance away, but at the same kind of distance as Poppy. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yes, Poppy, go ahead. Levy your bow. Magic, what?
Can I clarify what my intention is with invisibility?
Sure.
I do not want to engage. Instead, I want to try to make my way with invisibility to the center of the island.
Sure. Okay.
That's all.
That's what I wanted to do, but apparently it just can't go around.
27.
Invisible.
That'll hit. Roll me some damage. 10.
The only problem is,
what kind of arrow are you firing, Poppy?
Fire.
Okay.
And then I get a second one. $19.
Yep, that'll hit too.
Nice.
15.
Okay. Very nice. Corin, go ahead and give me your attack.
All right. One spell of lightning bolt. Oh, look at all those ones. Come on.
Yep.
I think that was amazing.
Game. Wow.
Yep. And she does make your save.
Of course she would.
She does. Okay. So. Everyone needs to roll me initiative.
All right.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Wow.
11.
Third nat 20 of the night. Let's go.
19.
Somebody's got to lead the dice over there.
Cold.
Guys, go over stealing our good rolls.
Stealing?
Okay.
What?
Stealing all our good rolls.
She is the
carved
traitor.
a hole in the ice for you guys to escape. I could have frozen it over thicker. Like,
You also killed our ride.
Yeah, true.
It wasn't her, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, we don't know that.
I know you don't. Well,
yes, you do.
you all
I
saw,
mean, we
you
probably
all saw
know
her
it
eyes.
wasn't.
We kind of figured it wasn't her, but you know,
Yeah, especially with what happened to Valine.
we're gonna
We saw it
fucking
just happen to
guilt
Valine.
trip the shit out of her because that's
I'm just
what
going
we
to point
do.
out with Texie and whatever, we can let that pass. The weird being controlling her body because we traveled so long with her. Rillamina's a new person. We don't have to give her that break.
Well, and the other thing too is, if Poppy remembers correctly, her mother looked like that at one time too, before Poppy killed her.
Yeah, that might have been a thing.
Yeah.
I'm just jotting down initiative. Just give me a memento.
Well, I'm just going to say, in case we all die here, since Krathok's not taking responsibility for, banging on the wall and summoning the rock, Drathor takes no responsibility for anything that happened in Targos.
What happened in Targos stays in Targos?
Yep.
Nothing happened in Targos. There's no witnesses.
We don't talk about Targos.
We don't talk about Targos.
Yep. All right. Oh, Targos. All right. And then... All right. Poppy. Your arrows fly straight and true and hit center mass on the Frostmaiden's body. You see them kind of hit her and splinter off, small bits of flame kind of immediately extinguished around her body. Corin, your spell, you cast this lightning bolt. You see the energy hit her and disperse over her body and move away.
So, are you saying Poppy's arrows didn't cause damage?
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm saying you
Okay.
hit.
Okay. Well, no, it's just the way you phrased it. That's all.
I know. I phrased it that way on purpose. But I'm
Damn
not
it.
saying
They
it
hit,
didn't do any
then
damage.
the flame went out.
Yeah.
That's all. So, after that lightning attack, Corin, Krathok, you see the head of the maiden rise. There are no eyes on this face.
Of course not.
But as you see kind of what eyes would be open, there's just a pale blue light radiating cold, visibly from them. And you see her hand reach to you and point at you. As the air itself manifests a spike, and it shoots straight at you. And it misses.
Well, that's good.
Soaring right past your head.
I'm glad neither of us hit each other this time.
Wilhelmina, you are invisible, and you used your movement to stay invisible. You have run, and I'll say, what's your movement speed?
I think it's 30. Yep.
So I'm going to assume that you had dashed in your last turn.
Yes.
Yep. So you dashed. So at this point, we'll just call it easy math and say that you are 60 feet from the maiden.
Okay.
So what's your turn?
I want to use all my movement to try to get past her, but not obviously in a direct route.
Sure, you're trying to avoid her.
Yes.
Okay. So again, you can be trying to just go in a straight line so that you're not actually getting closer to her. You're still staying at a bit of a berth, but it would only be like a 30-foot-ish berth at this point, unless you want to waste more movement.
Now, can I have a 35-foot berth?
Nope.
No? Okay, then I will do the 30-foot berth and try to get as far inland as I can.
Okay. So at this point, you dash again, and you kind of keep your eyes on the maiden as you are running as quickly as you can, trying to take the most efficient line without getting too close to her.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get kind of even with her, she turns and looks at you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say or do anything. I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah. She looks at you as if she can see you. And she points directly at you.
Mm-hmm.
I see you.
Uh-oh.
And you see an enormous floating crystal manifest beside her. And with her one arm still pointed at Krathok, her other arm directs this at you. And I need you to make me...
Can I do counterspell?
A charisma save.
Can I counterspell it as a reaction?
You can attempt it, but you will need to roll really, really, really high.
Okay. You said a charisma save?
Yes.
Which, if I remember, is really, really, really high too.
My charisma
really,
is very,
really high.
very, very zero. Yes.
Magic,
exactly.
you will need to make a nat 20 to make this save.
Then I'm going to use counterspell.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's either way, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, fine. I'll just do the charisma save. I'll just do the charisma save.
You've been getting them nat 20s. Let's hope you got another one up your sleeve.
But 4 for 4? I don't think a 6 is gonna do it.
A 6 is not gonna do it.
So can I use absorb elements instead of counterspell as my reaction to try to withstand some of the damage?
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
What does that do for you?
I don't know. Let's see. When I'm taking acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, then I can capture some of the incoming energy and lessen its effects on me and store it for my next melee attack. So basically, since I rolled a 3, I think I take 3 less damage.
What level did you cast it at?
The first level.
Okay. So, you do have cold resistance currently.
Because of what?
I believe you had an item that gave you cold resistance.
In all fairness, I don't know that I do.
Pretty sure we did, because it would not be possible to come here otherwise.
Okay, sure. I really don't think I do, but
I believe one of the items you have gives you cold resistance. I'm pretty sure we covered that, but that's fine.
Yeah, we took something.
We had potions.
I knew we had potions.
Yeah, we did have some potions for the people that didn't have magic items.
Magic is a little different. So anyway, magic.
Yes, I forget she didn't.
Wait a minute. I do have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Would that apply in this situation?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead and try again for your nat 20.
Here we go. This is it.
So close.
No.
So close.
Okay. All right.
Wilhelmina, you see this crystal moving towards you at a rapid pace. You frantically try to resist its cold embrace. You end up only taking 8 cold damage from its impact. But even with that reduced damage, this crystal begins to phase around your body. You feel yourself becoming immobilized, stuck in this crystal. You can't move. You feel like you can't breathe. The cold begins to run through every part of your body until you feel like you are slowed down to the point of stopping. And you are now stuck. Poppy, it's your turn.
The first thing Poppy's gonna do is quickly put her hand in her pocket and call the orc out.
Okay. What do you say?
We need help.
I am here for you.
And you see kind of this green essence leave the stone. And as it does, you notice kind of the war chief looks almost fully materialized at this point, which is very different from where he has come from before. And Poppy, the stone shatters in your hands. He looks back at you and smiles.
I died once, and I will be happy to do it again this day.
And you see him charge straight at the Frostmaiden. He pulls a javelin off of his back, and as he's running, he gets to 30-ish feet from her and just launches this javelin straight at her. Go ahead and roll for that hit, Poppy.
Well,
just give me
a
D20
remember.
roll. Just give me a D20
Just a
roll.
D20? Okay, yep. Thank you. Crap. Two.
He misses with the javelin, and you see him kind of pull out and it materializes this massive battle axe. And you see him ready to do damage when he gets close enough. What do you do, Poppy?
Poppy goes to try and hit her with her bow again.
Okay.
$27.
That'll hit.
$9.
Okay.
13.
That will not hit. So, Poppy, you pull back your bow and loose an arrow, and you see it hit into the shoulder of the Frostmaiden. Once again, the flames just heat up, and you can see part of her shoulder kind of melts a little, and then the flames extinguish and it falls to the ground. She then turns back to Krathok.
Why is she looking at me now? I haven't done anything in a while.
She was still pointing at you, and is still pointing at you. Once again, you see this icy cone dart of death hurl in your direction.
Oh, God.
Is an 18 hit?
Yeah, because my freaking shield went down when I switched to when I cast the new spell, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah. It's not as bad as you think, don't worry. You take a total of 7 damage.
Yay.
5 of that being piercing, and 2 of that being from cold. That is already halved.
All right.
Drathar, it's your turn.
So Drathar is going to try to stay between 100 to 150 feet from her, and he's going to pull out his longbow.
Okay.
He's going to attack her with his longbow.
All right. Do you think?
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. At the edge of that range, are you at disadvantage range, or are you still normal?
That's why he's staying between 100 and 150. It's okay. 150 to 300.
Gotcha.
For that.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is the same, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And he should have... Actually, it's 150 to 600, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
No one's within 5 feet, right?
Of you or of her?
Of her.
Nope.
Then it's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And he will kind of move off to the side. He's kind of separating himself, going around like the right side, and trying not to be in the direct line of where everyone else is.
Fair enough. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's his turn.
Okay. Corin.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
But
But as you're about to do whatever you're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
you notice something.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that there were 3 large spikes on the crown of the queen, or of the Frostmaiden. You begin to see them move. you can see them unfurl their wings and take flight.
The spikes have wings?
Yep. They look a lot like your little buddy that did Valine pretty dirty.
Those jerks.
Hmm.
And they're right on top of her now?
They kind of spread out a bit.
Okay. I will try to stop that nonsense.
Okay.
I'm going to put a storm sphere right over top of her head.
Okay. Go ahead and cast the spell again.
Strength DC 16.
Okay.
17 to hit for the thunderbolt or lightning bolt. What do you want to call it?
Correct. Un momento.
Okay.
You see the sphere begin to manifest over the top of her head. And you see the hand that was on top of Krathok begin to point up into the sphere. And you see her cast it away from her head with a hand.
Do we damage to the imp friends?
Maybe. They're still flying, though.
Is it gone, or is it still within a certain distance?
I'm going to be overly dramatic, and I'm going to say that it's like anime catching a spirit bomb and throwing it into the side of a mountain.
Man.
Bitch.
Killing's not working, and it's all we're good at.
Ain't that the truth?
Maybe we need a bard to do some emotional damage.
That would probably kill us first.
Yeah, he's going to use his bonus action to give himself some more spells, but he's going to keep walking or running towards the same direction Wilhelmina went.
Okay.
I'm assuming that he sees her because she cast a spell unless she used true invisibility.
Ooh.
She should have popped out of it.
You talking about Wilhelmina? Oh, yeah. I mean, you see giant crystal just sitting there. It's just chilling.
I'm an ice wizard now. Or icicle wizard, whichever way.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
I'm big chilling.
You're going to start heading towards her? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're one cool
Which
wizard.
I think's 25 feet is as far as I can go in the turn.
Yep.
I vote when we try to kill things, let's not try to use things that the thing is probably good at, like
magic.
Storms.
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
I vote that we don't punch each other right before combat with the biggest enemy.
I am a storm.
I
don't know if you knew that or not.
So the maiden, kind of with her hand still outstretched, kind of turns it upright. And you see her kind of close her icy fist. And as she does, you see the air kind of suck in and form something around it. And it develops into a massive ice morning star.
A what?
A
morning
star.
Like a mace? Almost like a mace?
Yes.
It's a weapon. Like a handheld weapon with spikes on the end.
Yeah. So think a stick with ball with then spikies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she quickly maneuvers over to Warchief and gives him a little pop with it.
Oh, as long as it's a little pop.
A little.
Well,
Just a little,
yeah.
a little pop.
You see her just swing this Morning Star at the war chief, and the war chief brings his axe up and brings his hands behind it, and she hits him so hard that the axe hits back and digs into his shoulder. And you can see kind of through the Morning Star, the blade of his axe begins to turn to frost, and you can see bits of ice start to form on where he is cut with his own axe. Before he shrugs the attack back. Krathok, it's your turn.
Finally, it's my turn. All right, I'm going to swing whelm, two-handed. 22 hit.
There's 22 hits. It's a good hit.
I'm going to also use Divine Smite. And I'm going to channel Divinity and give myself Inspiring Smite.
Okay.
So I will get an added 11 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So hold on, now I have to do all that damage real fast. All right. So that's 13 damage for the hit. And then where's my Divine Smite? And then an extra 8 damage for 8 damage for the Divine Smite. And then I'm going to swing again. Oh, wrong thing. Ignore that.
Okay.
Oh, are you serious? No, that's not right. Is it? I didn't get a freaking...
Looks like an 8 to me, sir.
No, I rolled the wrong... Yeah, it's fine. It just didn't give me the animation for that one.
Oh,
truthfully, I want to know how that rolled an 8, because it's a 1d20 plus 8, and you can't roll a 0.
Yeah, you can't roll 0. Yeah, it just miscalculated. It took my damage roll that I did. Hold on. It doesn't matter. I rolled 11. That's a legit...
3 more damage.
Well, there's no damage because it misses.
No, there's no damage because it missed.
Oh, I thought that was damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to just brace for whatever she has coming for me next.
Yeah. It's not great, Krathok. I can tell you that. So, Krathok, you just absolutely run over and slam into the side of her body with your hammer, and you can see hunk of ice just separate from her torso and fly off into the distance as just all of the light from your radiance just sends a shockwave through her body, and you see her physically recoil to the side.
Yay, a little bit of damage.
As she does that. And as she turns her head to look at you, you see the light intensify as all 3 of the little ice bastards fly directly at you.
Oh, great.
And basically position themselves on top of each other like 3 kobolds in a coat between you and the war chief. And you see them do the same thing that the little jerkface did before it killed Valine.
Oh no.
And they fold their wings into themselves and start glowing with light and shatter. And I need you to make a dexterity save, Krathok.
Oh, great.
And Poppy, I need you to make a dexterity save for the war chief.
I didn't save. That was a 7.
Could their shatter break me out of the icicle?
Negative.
One could only hope, right?
24.
Without your modifier, what is that? 19? It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a 19. Okay. Krathok, you take 36 points of piercing damage.
So
as shards of ice litter the side of your body.
Well, so guys. Yeah, that didn't feel good.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Good. Okay. Crowley, you feel these shards just go into your body. The war chief was able to turn himself slightly and position his axe between him and some of the shards, so he only got some of it. But you can see the bottom half of his body is just littered with shards of ice. In Krathok, you see this evil grimace come over the Frostmaiden's face. And Cathala, it's your turn.
Wait, how many of the things imploded? Sorry.
3. All 3 of them.
All 3.
There were 3 that were on her crown. They all 3 did the boom booms.
Okay.
So, Cathala is going to be similar to Drathar, but she's going to go the other way. And she's going to do some Ronk BS.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's going to use her longbow. And there is something within 5 feet of the Frostmaiden, so she does get her sneak attack now. So she's going to take 1 shot.
How does that work if you're not within melee range?
Still get on range attacks.
Essentially, they're distracted.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically the canon reason for it.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah, she's going to do 19 points of damage with that.
Okay.
And then she is going to do a Death Strike. She's going to use a key point to Death Strike, which does not use an action. She can use it anytime she hits. It does use a key point, though. That does an extra 1d6 points of damage.
Okay.
Which is only 1, but that's fine. Because she did that, she gets another free attack besides her second attack, so she'll take another longbow attack.
Okay.
I assume that's going to miss.
Yes.
And then she's going to take her second actual attack. Which that should hit, because that should be a 22.
That will hit. Some Ronk BS.
And I'll just subtract the 5 from the sneak attack. So, 14.
Okay.
So, 19 and then 14.
All right. As you take these 2 shots with your bow, you see both of them find purchase kind of low into what would be one of the legs of the Frostmaiden. And both of them, similar to Poppy's, impact, and you see kind of cracks. Well, yeah, you've got elf eyes. You would see cracks start to form in her legs as the arrows hit and then bounce off of her icy body. Wilhelmina.
Yes.
You take.
Can I shape water to break out of the ice?
Nope. Nope. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, hold on.
Wait a second. Can I use benign transposition?
I don't know what that is.
That is, you can use your actions to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see, or you can choose to swap places with a small or medium willing creature.
So, unfortunately, you are incapacitated, so you have to make the saving throw, which you do get a chance to make again, but not until after you take 21 cold damage.
Okay.
Which, well, is halved because you have resistance, so 11.
Yeah, it's just like the save. Like I have to hit a nat 20 to save it.
You do. It sucks. It's part of what happens when you fight the big baddie. It sucks.
Okay. So do I go ahead and do a charisma check?
You need to go ahead and make a charisma save.
I get advantage. Do I still get advantage because it's against a magical effect?
No, you get a straight roll because right now you're at disadvantage because you're stunned.
Cool.
And you are still stuck. You feel the ice kind of creep closer through your extremities. You begin to lose feeling in your fingers and in your arms and in your toes. You feel the last vestiges of warmth retreat into your chest as you desperately cling to life inside this crystal. Don't worry, there's a little halfling on the way.
Magic, if you want to try to see if you can do any spell, you have to find one that you probably don't need any vocal or somatic.
Well, yeah, that one doesn't need either. The benign transposition is only it doesn't have any like physical element to it whatsoever. I just have to be able to see an unoccupied space.
You are trapped within the crystal, though. You are completely trapped.
I was going to say, you probably can't see any unoccupied space since, you're...
I don't... That's a good point, Guy, again, but I don't think that I have anything.
Yeah. So, anywho's. The Frostmaiden. She has to do something first here. Okay. Yeah, so the Frostmaiden is going to basically start wailing again. She's just really got her eyes on you, Krathok.
Of course she does.
You hit really hard. You hit really hard, man. And yeah, does that 18 hit again?
Yeah, it hits again.
Yep. You're once again gonna take. Well, no, you didn't get hit with the Morning Star before, did you?
No,
he got hit by the ice dart.
You got hit by the ice dart. Yeah. You, sir, are going to take 12 total damage between piercing and cold. She brings this Morning Star just straight down on top of one of your pauldrons in your armor, trying to bring you to your knees.
Well, I'm down.
The rest of you see Krathok crumble underneath this blow.
Honestly, it's not fair because I started with like half my health at the beginning of this whole thing.
I'm just saying.
Hey, he plans on killing one of us or all of us. It's okay.
And she then swings one more time at the war chief and lands purchase in his side. You see him grimace, but is still up as his ribs begin to show signs of ice damage as well. Poppy, it's your turn. Roll for the war chief.
What am I rolling?
Just do a straight roll. I'm letting you do the attack roll. I'll take care of the damage and all the other stuffs.
13.
Yeah, with his modifier, that'll be enough to do it. Poppy, you see him kind of reach down and grab the Morning Star that's on his ribs and try and hold her in place as he brings his battle axe to her side. And you see this massive chunk of ice just rip off her shoulder as her arm kind of slowly separates from her body and then begins to hover in midair next to her. Once again, he brings his hammer down, and I need you to give me another attack roll, please.
Oh.
That one.
And at this point, he swings, and in that gap between her shoulder and her arm, his axe just swings and misses. Getting nothing but air. Poppy, it's your turn.
Longbow. $26.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and do your second attack roll. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
16.
That'll hit. Very nice. Poppy, your 2 arrows find purchase in her other arm that's currently kind of being held by the war chief. You see both arrows just hit in, and that fire begins to expand and lasts a little longer this time before extinguishing itself and your arrows falling down, and you can see where cracks in her ice are starting to form where she's being hit. Once more again, though, she raises her morning star. She wrestles it away from the war chief and throws another one into his side. You see it bring him down to one knee, but he's still up. Drathar, your turn.
Grazigo's going to keep moving. He's going to take a longbow shot. 17.
That'll hit.
He gets that attack with a sneak damage. 33. And that's all he can do.
Drathar.
He is going to move a little bit closer. I don't know how far I was away before.
Okay.
But he's going to move. He's going to stay at least around 80 feet at the closest.
Okay. Drathar, as your arrow flies and you begin to move, as you're running, you look over and see the arrow fly straight into the chest of the maiden. This arrow sticks. You all see light begin to pour from this arrow hole as the Frostmaiden drops her morning star and brings her arms into herself and begins to glow radiant blue as her ice form explodes, sending ice everywhere. Poppy, the war chief, looks back at you as he sees what's happening, as he's on one knee.
It was an honor.
Rest in pieces.
And a bright light flashes, blinding you all. And we'll end there for this session.
No!
Because I know Mimi's got to get
When
to
the
bed.
icicles fly, do they break me out? I'm just kidding.
I mean, dropped concentration? Question mark.
It's
I don't
not
know
a
if it's
concentration
concentration.
spell.
I don't know what it is.
I was just kidding.
Corin hasn't even figured out what it is yet. Oh.
I'm so sad the war chief is going to be gone.
No. But he got to
don't-
die in battle against a formidable foe.
That's all he wanted. That's all he ever
All
wanted.
he wanted was a good death.
He
And he
finally
got
got to
it.
go to Orkala.
Right?
Kala.
Or
He got it.
Kala.
Frustrated.
It is a little frustrating, yeah.
Ice.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fucking like Undertaker this shit.
Hey, I could have been a dick and said that's one of your death saves. Okay.
Do actually.
True.
I'm not trying to be a jerk face.
That's 3. Is that 3 rounds? 4? Technically 4 rounds of combat we've had in a row without a rest.
Yeah.
If you count Valine as one.
Yeah.
If you count Valine as one.
Because it was Valine, Rock, and then 2 phases of the Frostmaiden.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the lion's den.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
Let me look back here real quick. You had asked Wilhelmina and Korn to make a saving throw at the end of the last session.
A wisdom, I think.
Or wisdom saving throw at the last session.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with that? I don't know if we did. Did you do anything with it or not yet?
Sure I did. I definitely did something with it.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, is that why? Oh no.
Yep, that's why.
I know.
That's why.
That's why I killed because we're the 2 magic users, and that's why I had a lower score, so that's why I was the one that killed the whale.
Hey. Drathar knows magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Drathar knows magic.
Sure, buddy.
Don't be saying you're the only magic user.
No magic.
Calm down, Rogue.
So, not to bruise any egos here.
Too late. No, just kidding.
But the ghost of Nass was technically working his way through the most capable magic users
Wait.
of the group. Which is why he went to Valine first.
Can I bring him back?
Wow. Yeah, see how that went now.
See?
I
There you
didn't
go.
get a chance to
Everyone's ego's
revivify
bruised now.
the giant whale, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just sad that you didn't swim down further and heal the whale.
This isn't free will.
That was a good question, though, Mimi, because I hadn't put 2 and 2 together until you asked that.
Yeah, I hadn't either, and I'm like...
And then I finally was like, light bulb. Oh.
Hence why the male voice spoke out of Wilhelmina's body. And then all of a sudden she cast a spell and she wasn't aware of it. Well, she was aware, but she couldn't do anything with her own body.
Yeah, I love being like incapacitated twice in one session. It's really fun.
Sorry.
And then getting punched in the face by a party member. It's been
and it wasn't even your fault, really.
I know.
Like that totally wasn't your bad.
You're talking about bruised egos. What about my black eye?
Yeah, that is it.
I'm just gonna say, Cathela would do it all over again.
I bet she would.
Wilhelmina wouldn't just like take a slug to the face another time, though.
I mean, I'm just telling you, it's not over. It's not over yet. We're just getting started, babies.
I'm so spent.
Well, Drathar's not going to take that as an insult, saying he's not a powerful spellcaster. They're just all jealous that they can't get sneak attack on their spells like Drathar can.
100%.
Oh, totally jealous.
What's up, Sir Tim? Yeah,
I would pose that if I had all my spell slots, Divine Smite could almost outdamage your sneak attacks.
I mean, there's a reason besides the fact that you were in hitting range that she was also focusing everything on you.
Yeah.
She literally used all of her pawns just on you. She said, F that guy in particular.
Fuck that guy right there. Yeah, in particular.
That specific fellow.
Well,
yeah.
Thank you, Krathok.
His sacrifice saved you all lots of damage that might have done you
y'all probably
harm.
Y'all would have had a hard time with that.
The saves on it were really high too. Like really high.
Like really high. Too high.
What sucks is that my shield was down. Otherwise, I would have passed all that.
I know.
Because it gives me +2, and I would have been at 19.
I know.
But why was your shield down?
Because I switched spells to give myself better strength.
Because you rushed into battle
swim.
unprepared.
For swimming?
Yeah.
And as Mud's got it again.
Yep, the damn barbarian brain.
Barbarian
In
brain.
my Goliath world, we go and hit things.
Literally, that's it. Straight up, just attack.
Goliath smash with smite.
And look. Okay, I have long stood and said that Krathok does not fly. He always fights when he's scared.
I'm not saying
he has
did
fight or
wrong.
fight mode.
No, I know. But I'm just saying.
In case of adversity, it's fight or fight.
He does not fly. He fights.
You flung a hammer at disadvantage before giving yourself a buff.
It does. It comes back though.
For giving yourself a buff.
Yeah, but Krathok's he's not thinking that. All he's thinking is, that's bad. Throw hammer.
Nail. I'm gonna hit that.
Krathok's not the brightest bulb on the tree, you know.
No, I'm gonna give you a little bit more insult to injury. All right, just to bruise the egos a bit more, so you're really fired up going into next week. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
So aside from the fact that you know, the Frostmaiden essentially let you get a round in of damage before she did anything. She really it's not like she was surprised, because she can't be surprised. So she literally was like, take the first punch, and then was like, okay, my turn.
So glad I used that for invisibility. That was so very muchly effective.
Yeah, there's a reason that she could see you.
Did like 6 damage.
Your invisibility was just like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Geigen tried to warn me, but it was too late.
Adorable, Wilhelmina.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Was Wilhelmina's very high intelligence stat?
Mm-hmm.
When she was never mind. It's just...
No. Go ahead.
Okay. When she was stunned in an icicle, maybe she used that very high intelligence to know that there was no fighting her way out of this. Like, she has a +0 to charisma, right? Like,
yep.
There's no way. So maybe she went into this stasis mode, like a self-imposed stasis, like a meditative state, and then that could constitute as a short rest, maybe.
I really love how hard you're trying to make that work.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. I'll ponder that over next week instead of saying no today.
Okay, cool. I'll work for a week on how to frame that so that it's not as absurd as it sounds now.
Here. You know what? We'll play a game. You ready to play a game?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. We're gonna play a game.
Hey, if we're doing this, can there be chandeliers just floating in the sky for me to jump up to?
No, not at all.
I like it.
No.
I like it.
No, between your rogue and between the rogue and Ronk BS that you command, no, absolutely not. You don't need any help.
You don't like that I can do 33 points of damage off a bullshit attack that
stupid.
Is still just a basic bow?
It's absolutely stupid. And the whole wrong, I can take an attack and do a different attack and get a free attack and then attack again. And I'm like, F right off and keep on going, please. Anyway.
Yeah, I have to use one key point to do it.
Oh. I've only got 50 of those.
No,
you have key points like Sonic has rings in his pouch. Get out of here.
9 of them. Fine.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. Magic.
Yes.
For one time, and one time only, I will extend you this offer.
We dealing with devil now?
The deal or no deal?
It's deal or no deal.
Got it.
Roll me a d20.
What's the deal?
Just roll me a d20. You're not making the deal by rolling the d20. The d20 has to be rolled in order for the deal to be struck.
Okay. It's a 12.
I didn't see the roll. It's got to come through Foundry.
I closed out Foundry. Okay.
This is important. This is going to be an interesting deal.
I'm trying to load Foundry.
Okay.
I'm afraid of what the deal is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you should be. It
Because
all depends on her role and how good or bad of a deal it is.
I know about the deals.
Absolutely, Sir Tam. It is. I am Howie Mandel, and it is deal or no deal.
Last deal I saw you make was to give away your character's arm for powers.
That was a good deal.
Okay.
No downside to that at all.
Never
that
get
I know
back
of.
to fight you ever.
I mean, technically, I think you traumatize your team member for life.
Yeah, I traumatized him so bad he left the party.
All right, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Which team member was that?
My buddy John. He had to leave for different reasons, but it was after a session where I traumatized his character, so it's like we did that. Okay.
I just put something in talking about D&D in your Discord, and that's your face, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I can't wait to see.
Did that one roll?
You put it
That one
the
rolled.
wrong one.
That was an 11.
Okay.
You put it in the wrong place.
Did I?
Yep.
You put it in Monday. Did you put it in Monday campaign or did you put it in Saturday campaign? Where'd you put it? You put it in Saturday campaign.
D&D.
Oh.
Yes. 100%. All right. Magic. Here's the deal. Because I'm feeling charitable. And because
doubtful.
It is so frustrating to be stuck in ice, constantly taking cold damage. How many health points do you have now?
23.
Okay. So here's the deal. If you would like to take it, I will allow you to exchange that 11 roll for a natural 20 and get yourself out of ice stasis when we resume next time. However, that then gives me the opportunity to take that 11 and insert it anywhere I choose for any one of your rolls moving forward.
No.
One time. Just one time. I get to swap whatever roll I want for that 11. But it gets you out of stasis.
But she's gone like for this very brief moment, right?
What do you mean?
The Frostmaiden?
We don't know.
You have no idea what just happened.
If it's like last time, she's just going to change her forms.
Yeah.
And how far
I will
away
say,
is,
based on your
Corin?
religion, I'm just going to say this. Based on your knowledge of Frostmaiden lore, you are aware that there are 3 known forms of the Frostmaiden. The third of which has never been observed, but has been understood to exist.
Right.
Even in my final form.
Wait, how far away is Corin right now?
I don't know. Corin, you only ran 25 feet from where you were.
That's all I could do, yeah.
Well, we'll be generous and say that he's within the dashing ability for you, but you have no idea if Corin knows how to break this thing because nobody did last time.
I don't know.
He's got
It's like
options.
this is so bad. This is so bad.
I mean, you could have rolled worse.
Can I get
That's just an 11.
Ask the audience here.
Hey, we know how to break her out. She just needs to fall from a really high height and it breaks.
Yeah, it breaks.
And then we pick her back up again. It's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll
once it
just
hits the
you'll
ground,
just
it
get your
breaks.
Goliath to grab the
I'll use
crystal
her-
and throw it up in the air.
Roll it.
Oh, that's right. He's down.
Oh.
Our healer is down.
Wow.
Our healer is down.
Wait. So votes. Do I take the deal or no deal?
I'm
Mimi,
not
what do you
making
think?
that choice.
Well, you would just help me vote.
Because technically,
How much do I need to be out of the ice right now?
Well, you're going to take damage every turn.
Yeah.
How long are
That's
you going to stay
true.
alive in that ice?
Like a round or 2.
So yeah, you might want to get out.
Yeah.
in Darth Sidious voice,
Yeah.
do it.
Do it. Do it. All right. I'm taking the deal.
You're taking the deal?
You
Okay.
can steal one of my nat 20s and turn it into 11.
I have now circled this little 11 that is just for you at a point of my choosing to use. And you...
So you're going to use it when I roll like a nat 1, then you'd be like, actually, it's an 11.
Yeah, you can think that. It's a possibility. It's certainly a possibility. I could do that. That said, currently, you, on the start of your next turn, will have kind of channeled your inner intelligence and found a way to heat your body up such that you could melt your way out of this crystal.
Sweet.
She just starts vibrating.
I do have a fireball spell, so there we go.
You will have your full turn at the start of the next round of combat, of which we left off at Corin.
Cool.
Okay.
All righty. Let's see if that 11 comes back to haunt me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a powerful spellcaster and could really do some damage if you were allowed to do things.
Yeah, but if I also had spell slots, honestly. So, but you're right. You're right. Better to not be a wizard icicle.
I'm just saying, if the party doesn't have you and they're focused on getting you out instead of focused on trying to take down the boss lady,
I did not mean to roll that.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's not great.
Not good.
So wait, Wilhelmina doesn't have any spell slots?
I just got a really good roll. I have very few.
Oh, I was about to say, that means Draythar's a better spellcaster than you again.
Yeah, want to bet.
Do you want to test and see whether the ghost of Nas Lantamir is still around, Draythar?
Hell no.
Okay, let's not worry about that then.
Yeah, I have to live with the guilty conscience of killing Anjaguk.
I don't think he wants to go in Draythar's mind.
Anjaguk?
Listen, he's pissed off that he got killed, so he can go wherever he wants.
I mean, sure. Draythar also has a penchant to kill people while they're fornicating, so I mean, if he wants to go inside that mine, he can.
I mean, sure.
Forgot that's what happened at Targos.
Yeah.
How could you forget that?
It was a long time ago.
He impersonated the dude, entered his room mid-coitus, and then executed him. Stole his girlfriend, who then committed suicide to try and frame him for the murder that he'd actually committed, and then ultimately got off of because you knew people.
Hmm? He was my adoptive father too.
Yep.
The guy he killed?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, when Poppy got her memory back, she realized that she was actually raised by that family, and he was her adoptive father and was really good to her too.
Well,
and actually
it
was kind of good for Targos.
Wow.
Sure. That's questionable. But Poppy also remembered that she was kind of shown how to do things by Cathala, so I mean, there's that connection too.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what did Poppy say to Draythar when she found out that?
She hasn't really said much about that.
Because Draythar died.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, literally right after that, Draythar died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't great because Draythar died right after she kind of got her memories back, and then they had to resurrect him, and everyone was just happy that Draythar was back. So it's kind of water under the bridge that killed my adoptive dad.
Overall, Poppy. Poppy likes Draythar, and not likes, but
no, I'm literally just me like as a person, just like
but like there just hasn't been time to really go over any of that.
It's been go the whole time.
Yeah, and Poppy killed her mother.
Yeah, that happened too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
That was a thing.
Yeah, basically at point blank range with her bow.
Yeah.
Not the fancy bow, I don't think. Was it the fancy bow? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the fancy bow yet, I don't believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little rough.
Poppy does have her mother's whatever, was it an axe or a hammer or whatever it was? Poppy does have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember what it was offhand.
Yeah,
I don't know if I put it in my inventory.
But
and I don't have the orc stone anymore.
No.
That makes me so sad.
He sacrificed himself for you. But that said, Wanted, if you didn't hear me already, hi buddy. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out this evening. It has been a fantastic evening of all kinds of twisty turnies and also boss battles. So make sure you come back next Monday for what might be the conclusion of this boss battle or a TPK. We'll have to see. Who knows?
I don't know if I'd call Cathala a boss though.
Oh, she's a boss.
She's a boss. Them Ronk powers is pretty redonkulous. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The deal has been struck. You are freed. Let's see if you can make the most of that situation. That said, we need to go and raid somebody because we got a lot of love this evening. Thank you so much for Zeus for following, for the compound for that raid. Thank you very, very much. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Magic Gamer, it is lovely to see you as always. Happy time zone to you, brother. And we are going to go and raid the Emancipation of Gamer's Ledge or Gamer Sledge. One of the two. I don't know. I'm taking a chance. I just saw the title was Emancipation of Dragons and there's a dude in cool glasses. So we're going to go and say hi. And do the raid things. If you haven't followed already, please do the things. Again, come back next Monday. Geigen, we have Pathfinder tomorrow night, don't we?
We should, unless something happens.
Yes, if you guys are in for more tabletop goodness, come hang out with myself and Geigen on Geigen Von Huber's channel. It's just twitch.tv/Geigen Von Huber. Do the things and the stuffs and funs. We're going to play some Pathfinder. We're in the middle of a demon battle. It's pretty intense. And I just gave my left arm to a water goddess named Marina in order for a shield. It was pretty nifty. Yeah. And she put tattoos on my other arm in exchange for more power. So, I'm kind of selling out here for the goods. It's pretty neat. Magic, when are you streaming this week?
Probably Wednesday night, doing some Halo Infinite.
Oh, guys, make sure you go follow Magic at Magic Moonshot. All the fun stuff and things. Mud, as usual, is along for the ride, and we love him for it. Yeah. But Pi, you doing any streams this week?
I will be returning to streaming real soon. I just don't know if it's going to be this week or after or Thanksgiving week. We'll see.
Okay. Mimi, as always, lovely having you here. And
wait.
Oh, Mimi's got something.
Yeah. Watch for a stream on my birthday.
Birthday stream.
Next week, Saturday, the 26th.
Let's go. Mimi's got a birthday stream. All right. Awesome. You can come hang out with me here again on Wednesday. I'll be streaming something. We might be talking about Game Awards and playing a game or something. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about the Game Awards. They're just silly. But that said, yes. Also, as Sakura pointed out, go check out the Maledictum podcast. New episodes incoming at some point in the future. Starting to edit again, so it's good. And let's go and raid Gamer Sledge. One of the two. They're playing some D&D. We're gonna go and say what's up. So let's do the stuff and things. Why did it not take? It didn't.
Because apparently he just went offline.
Yeah, he went offline.
Yeah, they look offline.
No!
Just missed him.
Why does everyone have to get off at the same time that we do?
And I don't think we're live anymore either, are we?
We are.
We are.
Yeah.
We should be. We should totally be
into
live.
a weird limbo.
All right, we're gonna go and raid Behold Roleplay. We're just gonna go say hi to Behold Roleplay. If you're still here, if you're still on the channel, we're gonna go say what's up to Behold Roleplay. I'm gonna start the raid again. Here we go. Raid time. Looks like it's working. Maybe. There's only 2 of us. 3. What happened? All right.
Listen to that weird place.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna say we're not gonna raid. It messed up the raids. I'm just gonna get off. We're gonna unraid, and hopefully you guys are still hearing this. But I appreciate you being here. We'll catch you guys next time. Love your faces, everybody. Be the light in the dark.